What's up, everyone? I thought I would do a basic general read before I hit the sack. But it's off the Lucifer tarot again. Really enjoy this. But I'm not gonna do a different one. I'm just gonna do a general read with the pentagram layout. So whatever that general read is that you may feel at that moment. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. It's a 5-card draw. So we'll see what it says. I'm not going to make this real long, but I'm going to shuffle it 3 times at the beginning, and then I'll just open it and see where we land. Who do we have? So this is the core of the issue that we're looking at, and it is, I think it's Grimoire. It's a female. It looks like females, a bunch of females. I'll show you this in a second. So, Grimoire, and she's number 36. So, she's at the core of the issue. Number 36. Let's see. All right. I don't know if I can go back and forth on this, but we'll see. Alright, so she's the core of the issue. Let me turn on more lights. See if that helps. Alright. So this is Grimoire. She's number 36. And she's the core of the issue at the very first draw. And she's the 36th Lord of Darkness. Grimoire, who commands 26 legions of hell spirits, is a duke of 2nd, 5th, and 6th palaces. He is a distant relative to the female demon Lilith and Nehema. Grimoire is an excellent patron of witches, manifesting himself as a young and beautiful girl. He can easily move out of the manifestation triangle and pass through the magical circle's external border, but the magician is safe. Grimoire patronizes prostitution and welcomes orgies in his honor during covens. Some inexperienced sorcerers have intimate affairs with Grimoire. Several renowned sorcerers, politicians, writers, painters, and founders of religion were born this way. The Duke possesses the power to grant a man the love of his woman, but not vice versa. Bestow people with wealth and predict the future. Astrology 26 through 30 degree of Virgo, parentheses 13-17.09, parentheses, time of day 11:40 to 12 o'clock, Keyword power, place of manifestation, at a glade among flowers, words of power, lal, bra, miskalats, magical characteristics, wealth, prediction, a woman's love for a man, predictive properties. The current will amass considerable power, which can bring destruction to her enemies. So that's at the core of the issue. All right, and let's go on to the second part of the reading. I'm going to go back and forth like this because I think it might be a little better. So the second part is the current negative factors that are affecting the querent. Right now, the predictive properties with Grimoire states, what was it, 36, the querent will amass considerable power, which can bring destruction to her enemies. Let's look at the negative influences. Cut the cards so that we get a better reading. Okay, and now I'm going to cut the card. And who do we have? You guys see it before me, so right there, who do we have? Valak. So that's who we have. And that's the negative factors that are influencing right now. So that's number 67. So all right. So Valak is the current negative factor, and he's 67. All right, oops, just missed it. All right, Arcana 67. Valak, the 67th Lord of Darkness. Valak, leader of 200 legions of demons, is the ruler of Emperor Belphegor, fourth palace. Valak can be summoned on a Sunday during the full moon, with the sorcerer facing towards the southeast. The Duke gives wealth, improves efficiency, and can identify lucky numbers. He manifests himself as a little boy with angel wings, riding a two-headed dragon. Astrology. 1 through 5 degrees of Pisces, parentheses 15-19.02 parentheses. Time of day 22 to 22:20 o'clock. Keyword neophyte of Lucifer. Place of manifestation, educational institutions. Words of power, Etilia, Florence, Inquino. Magical characteristics, wealth, success, full business, detection of lucky numbers. Predictive properties, a vicious teenager who suffers from alcohol or drug abuse, possibly a carrier of infectious diseases, appears in the current circle of acquaintances. This person is a potential traitor. All right, let's read that again. Predictive properties, a vicious teenager who suffers from alcohol or drug abuse, possibly a carrier of infectious diseases, appears in the current circle of acquaintances. This person is a potential traitor. All right, so that's the negative factor. So that's Valak. Interesting. Anyways, we'll go through this again. Make sure everything makes sense. So now we're looking at number 3, which is the current positive factor in this reading. So we'll shuffle them once. Cut the cards. Oops. Hopefully I didn't bend that one. And ready? We'll break them. Which side is it? This side, okay. Who do we have there? We have Furcus. So it's Furcus that we have. And that's the positive, I believe, the positive factors that are influencing this read, current positive factors. So let's look at that real quick. Okay, that's Furcus, and he's number 31. Let's see. Okay, wait a second. Feels like something's crawling on my face. It's really weird. Alright, now we got Furcus there. Well, and I'll read Furcus. Arcana 31, Furcus, the 31st Lord of Darkness. Furcus, ruler of 48 legions of hell spirits, is a duke of the element of fire. He is summoned when the sun is in the triangle of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Furcus patronizes the practitioners of palm reading. By using the energy of fire, he eliminates fearfulness and transforms simple people into leaders and warriors. Moreover, he can instill mental calmness into nervous and antsy individuals. Furcus manifests himself as a furious old man with long and straight silver hair. On his left hand he carries a sword, on his right a wand that has power over the element of fire. He helps sorcerers to establish contact with salamanders, the ultimate symbol of fire. Astrology, 1 through 5 degrees of Virgo, parentheses 19-23.08, parentheses, time of day 10 o'clock to 10:20, keyword patronage, place of manifestation, empty dilapidated buildings, words of power, muligo, octophony, sananicio, perifo, magical characteristics, elimination of fear, Predictive properties. The current has the support and full protection of supreme forces. So this is the positive, the current positive forces that are affecting this reading. So once again, the predictive properties of Firkus is the current has the support and full protection of supreme forces. All right, well, time to move forward to the nearest future. What can we predict with the nearest future? All right, what do we have for our nearest future? All right, and we'll split the cards. See it? Who do we have? There. You guys see it first. I'm sorry that glares there. But I'll give you guys a better look here in a second. That is Veil 4. Veil 4 or something like that. Alright. Veil 4 is the nearest future. So he hangs at number 5 in the pentagram layout. And here we go. I'll show you what Veil 4 is about. It's Veil 4. Number 64, and he's the nearest future. So all right, Arcana number 64, Veil 4, the 64th Lord of Darkness. Veil 4, commander of 46 legions of demons, bears the title of Duke of Emperor Adramile, 5th Palace. The best time to summon the Duke is on a Wednesday, on the day of Mercury, during the black moon, when the sun and the moon are in the water or air triangles. Veil 4 can turn a man into an animal instantly. He patronizes thieves and manifests himself as a multi-headed lion. Astrology, 16 to 20 degrees of Aquarius, parentheses 31.01-04.02, parentheses, time of day 2100 to 2120. Keywords: neophyte of Leviathan, place of manifestation in an abandoned church. Words of power: Cryhethio Milistori, magical characteristics: leader of thieves, guru of occult medicine. Predictive properties: the current has made the acquaintance of and that word's gone, but I think it's a naive and inexperienced young person sunk in his or her own dreams and illusions. I'll read that again. That makes sense. Predictive properties: the current has made the acquaintance of a naive and inexperienced young person sunk in his or her own dreams and illusions. All right, and that's in the nearest future. So now we are going to go into the fifth part because this is what the pentagram looks like so far. So, all right, so we'll continue on. I don't know. I just felt like I had to do this tonight. I don't know why. Something kept telling me do it. So I think I'm only going to do the pentagram ones because as I got more and more into the layouts, they became more complex. Some of them are specifically for women. Some of them are for, you know, it's just, it gets really complex. I don't have the time or the energy to do this 24 hours a day, you know? So, but anyways, I'll cut the cards. All right. I'm not making money off this stuff, so I'm not one of those Vimeo tarot card readers that get paid to do this. I do it because I just want to do it for fun and for myself. So, anyways, we're gonna cut the cards. Oh yeah, and if I forgot to mention, this deck is called the Lucifer Tarot, and it's by Ingvar Babushka. In case I forgot, it deals with satanic elements of it. But this is the outcome and results, I believe. Yeah, result and outcome. Who do we have here? Alasia Labolis. If you guys can see that. Okay. Alasia Labolis. All right. That is the result and outcome. Galacia Labolas, I think that's how you say it. Number 34. Okay. All right. Galacia Labolas, Arcana 34, the 34th Lord of Darkness. Galacia Labolas, commander of 36 legions of hell spirits, is one of the great rulers of the third palace. Asmodee, the lord of this palace, often has him leading the army he sends to destroy his enemies. Galacia Labolis is a patron of murderers, whom he often assists in escaping custody by baffling law enforcement officers with false information. He can give the summoning sorcerer's enemies a quick and violent death. He intrudes in lovely families, causing misunderstandings, hatred, and devastation. On the other hand, Galacia Labolis is a wonderful philosopher and a patron of scientists, an eminent teacher of ancient wisdom and occult mysteries. He manifests himself as a large-winged dog. The most suitable time to summon this demon is on Tuesdays and Saturdays, between the waning and black phases of the moon. Astrology 16 through 20 degrees of Virgo, parentheses, 03-07.09, parentheses, time of day 11 o'clock to 11:20, keyword battle, place of manifestation, places where murder has been committed. Words of power, Haranyu, Magyale, Adagtak, I think I said that right. Adgetak. Magical characteristics, murder and death. Predictive properties, the Court is currently in a state of war, but the accumulated power and the lessons learned will help him to prevail. Shit. Well, I'll be damned. I don't know. Alright, well, let me read that predictive properties again. The Court is currently in a state of war, but the accumulated power and lessons of learned will help him to prevail. That's for the resultant outcome. Well, shit. Alright, well, let's go through this one more time. I'll reiterate each of these, and then after I'm done, I'll sign off with you guys just to give you a quick rundown of what I think is going on. Okay, first we have at the core of the issue number 36, which is Gregory. And the predictive properties, the Court will amass considerable power, which can bring destruction to his or her enemies. So, that's the core of the issue, that the Court is getting, will amass considerable power. But then the negative factors that are affecting, which is at 67. I don't know who I'm reading this for. I hope it's not for me, because it doesn't really resonate with me. So, the predictive properties, a vicious teenager who suffers from alcohol or drug abuse, possibly a carrier of infectious diseases, appears in the Corinth circle of acquaintances. This person is a potential traitor. Alright, so right now the Corinth, who is at the core of the issue, has a considerable amount of power and wealth. But then the negative factors that are affecting the Corinth is that there's someone in their circle that is being bad, like they're suffering from bad behavior, that in turn is being a traitor to the Corinth. But then let's read on. At 31, we have Furcus, which is the current positive factors. And for that one is the predictive properties, the Corinth. I'm sorry, shit. Just fucked up my box. Okay. And that is number 31. So, the Corinth has the support and full protection of the supreme forces. So there are supreme forces at work in the Corinth's life. So although this person, which is at the core of the issue, has amassed a great amount of wealth and power and whatever, there's a traitor in that person's circle, and this person has a lot of problems within themselves, and so they need to fix that. But that's the negative factor, but the positive factor is Furcus, where he discusses that the Corinth is supported, and this is the current positive factor that is involved, that the Corinth has the support and full protection of supreme forces. So something beyond our control is at work here. So And then we go on into the nearest future, which we have Valfor. And with Valfor being in our nearest future, this is what we can foresee. Number 64. Okay. The Courant has made the acquaintance of a naive and inexperienced young person and sunk in his or her. The Courant has made the acquaintance of a naive and inexperienced young person, excuse me, person sunk in his or her own dreams and illusions. So, whoever that this reading is for, the Courant is, I guess, in the near future going to meet someone who has, that is naive and inexperienced and stuck in some kind of dream and illusion. But then let's look at the result and outcome in 34. The predictive properties with Galacia Labolas is currently in a state of war, but the accumulated power and the lessons learned with will help him or her to prevail. So whatever situation that the Courant is going in right now, they will prevail over it. They will be successful in whatever situation that is coming about. So as we look and really evaluate this reading, I can see that at the core of the issue, the Courant, this is my advice, the Courant should be glad because they have amassed the wealth and power within them, and people are able to see that. But yet there's someone in the Courant circle that isn't being upfront, and in fact, might have done some underhanded thing, which is in the negative factor, but in the positive factor, something on high beyond the Courant is helping them. But in the nearest future, we'll see that, this person, whoever it is, that is a naive and inexperienced person, I think it said, will either, I believe, enter into the Courant's life. Is that correct? I'm assuming, because that's the nearest future, someone that's sunk in their own dreams and illusions. I'm assuming that's someone to expect to be entering into the Courant's life. And then finally, although the Courant is going through some kind of, this is the result and outcome, going through some kind of battle in life, or war, that eventually they will come out like a better person. It's kind of like a lesson learned. So that is the complete pentagram layout of the Lucifer Tarot for this reading. So, all right. Anyways, I know it's not as nice as my studio setup, but that's going through some kind of work right now, so I'm just doing this off the cuff. So anyways, thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, good. If it didn't, I'm sorry it wasn't for you, but I hope that you enjoy enjoyed the reading. And once again, this is the Lucifer Tarot by Ingvar Babushka. Real black magic shit. It's real shit. This ain't, they tell you down to it to a science. So if you're into Satanism, I'm just learning. But anyways, you guys have a good day. Manji. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.